Say, man, just got done running, man. Ran for like 22 minutes, some seconds. I'm over here thinking, man, this week I started to cut my runs down by like 10 minutes. That's cutting them around 1.5 miles or so. And I'm starting to feel just as tired, if not more tired than I was back when I was running 4 miles, running for 30 minutes. And it's all in the power of the mind. You know, I realized the mind is more powerful than we think. You know what I'm saying? And I had that in the top of my mind. But on another note, when I was stuck in my sins, watching porn, being a slave to my lust, I wasn't even thinking about running. I knew that there was things that I had to get done. There was things that I knew that I needed to do, but I wasn't doing it simply because I was choosing to do other things. I was a slave to my lust. I was in shackles. And for those who may think that you may be too far gone or above that struggle, don't be overconfident, because lust does not play fair. You know what I'm saying? Lust does not play fair. Nobody is above it. Nobody is exempt from being a slave to their lust and their sins. Porn keeps you from doing things that you know needs to be done. You don't realize how much time you waste, how much energy you waste, the spiritual tie, the spiritual tug that is having on your soul. You don't realize that until you stop. You may not even think you're addicted until you try to stop. If you think you're not addicted to it and you think you just do it simply for the love of the game, try to not do it for 3 days straight. Matter of fact, try to do it just for one straight. Go 1 day free of no porn and see what happens. See how you feel. See what happens to your nerves, your anxiety levels. See what happens to your comfortability. It's going to change. I'm 3 years clean. And you have to understand what it's doing to your body for you to have the strength and the power to stop. And you're not going to stop unless you stop. You're not going to stop unless you stop. You have to go cold turkey. There's no such thing as I'm going to get one last session in, because it's not going to go the way you want. It's not going to be as perfect as you want. Videos buffer sometimes. It feels so alien that I used to watch porn. I can't even fathom the fact that I used to sit down and just defile myself. It feels so alien. And I'm so gracious that I've been delivered from that sin, and I don't have the desire to go back. Every day you have to stay on your toes, but you get to the point where you don't even think about it no more. I just don't think about it no more. The same way how as a kid you used to ride bikes, you used to climb trees, and now as a grown man, a grown woman, you no longer have the desire to go outside and climb a tree. That's how porn is. You used to desire. At one point you was in shackles. You used to desire, you used to crave that release, that satisfaction. As time progressed and you're consistent with not doing it anymore, you just don't desire it. You don't think about it anymore. You just simply don't want to do it. Why would I watch porn? Why would I masturbate when I could do something else? We wasn't put here to be doing that to ourselves. We're greater than that. And we're stronger than that. And it's imperative that you realize that before it's too late. Don't let it be too late.